Well, let me start by saying that as a member of the board of Hester House, and as somebody who, unlike anybody else in this whole world, I've had every job at Hester House. I started off when I was in college as the part-time janitor. I mean, in high school as the part-time janitor, and eventually I became the athletic director. Eventually, I became the swimming instructor. Eventually, I became the executive director, and now I've been on the board of Hester House. And there was a change proposed where the county was going to take over Hester House, and I was uncertain about what that meant to the future of Hester House. And so I said, well, whatever it means, we ought to talk to the community about it as a board and have the community input on it before we decide that we're going to do that. I was voted down. It was voted down. I was not able to get the board to be convinced to do that. And the board voted to go ahead and allow the county to take over Hester House. I'm still uncertain what that means for the future of Hester House. But I do understand that they're having a community meeting about it next Thursday that I would encourage people to come to. But I'm not sure what the meaning of the community meeting is, because if you've already done it, what what input does the community have in it? We're just going to be told what's going on now. And to me, I've been afraid that the $3.5 million that Hester House has in the bank, the $11 million worth of property that Hester House sits on, that somehow or another, when all that becomes county property, I hope we don't look back on this day and say, dang, we should have done something different.
I'm all the way from Mississippi, come here to Houston 30 some years ago. When I retired, I came over here to the Hester House to get in water aerobics. So I done lost over 100 some pounds. And now I'm into swimming. I've been swimming for 2 years right here at the Hester House. I swim over 130 laps a day. And 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 we play volleyball. We have chair volleyball. We have the best coaches here. We have the best senior leaders here. Mr. Calvin and Miss Tessa take real good care of us. All of the water coaches take care of us, and we have many programs going on here. We have the writing classes. We have computer classes. We have it all. And if it wasn't for that, we would be lost. So what's going on with the Hester House? We need this Hester House to stay here the way it is right now.
I mean, the way I think about it is we shouldn't do anything that jeopardizes Hester House's future insofar as Hester House has meant to this community. And in fact, if we do anything, we ought to make sure that Hester House, the footprint of Hester House, is broader and deeper than it's ever been, because God knows that everybody knows that we need Hester House now more than any time.
Because they need to leave it like it is, and leave our money where it's going to be, because our senior programs, we need some finance. We need more grants coming in here. We need to stay like this here. We don't need nobody trying to take over, trying to change things. We need to stay here, and let's all work together like we've been doing. Let's work together, work a little bit better. Help us. We're going to live 60, 70, 80, 90 years, and it hadn't been changed. So why you going to start messing with us now?
And so Hester House has been around since, I believe, 1941. And it was kind of an independent. I started this association with the county back when El Franco Lee was the county commissioner. And I was able to get the state to put in $5 million to build this magnificent complex where we have now the indoor swimming pool, the health and fitness center, the indoor gymnasium. I was able to get the money from the state to do that. But what I did is I said, well, I didn't want to cause a problem for the Hester House board. So I went to the county and talked to El Franco, and El Franco decided he would get the money, and then he would oversee the construction and the utilization of this money. Well, that started this association with the county, and now we look at it, and the commissioner has suggested that now the county simply ought to take over all the Hester House assets. I'm not saying that's a bad idea, but I'm saying I'm not convinced that it's a good idea until I hear somebody tell me about the benefits of it. And so that's my problem. That's my problem with it. Uh, I'm not about to jump in a pool until I find out if it has water.
And so, but the Hester House had been here for many moons, you know. But now, why you want to change it? To go to the county somewhere? Let it stay like it is.